What's going on, everybody? Turn this down this way. So I still haven't figured out my audio stuff. I imagine we're not going to get too many people watching live because it's St. Patrick's Day. So I'm sure a lot of people are out partying. But I'm out in the garage. I was meaning to do this yesterday, actually, but work got really busy. But here we are in the garage today. We're going to start taking this old axle apart. I'm not going to be too terribly gentle with it because I'm pretty sure it's just going to go to the scrapyard after this. But we're going to see if we can't figure out exactly what caused the axle from the Mustang to go out before I got the car. So we'll start tearing it apart. I'll try to angle this. I'll try to be out of the shot as well so it doesn't look so bad. Well, let's start taking this axle apart. That wants to go right. One thing that really worries me, I don't know if you guys can see this too terribly well, but there's something that slammed into this because there's like that's stabbing my finger right now. I don't exactly know what it was, but it's kind of what makes me want to take it apart and look. See if I can't. A moment. There. I have a chat box open now in case you guys want to chime in. Not going to be staring at it the whole time, but hold on. Okay. Where's the there? Okay, now we're good. Pry this open. A larger screwdriver, of course, nowhere to be found, so I'm using this. You know what? I've got a pry bar to make this job super quick. Hold for me. I'm not seeing it. Luckily, these are just cheap Harbor Freight screwdrivers, so it doesn't matter. This doesn't have a gasket on it, though. It's, just sealant. I don't think it's supposed to be that way. It's like rubber cement. Yeah. There we go. Now we're getting under it. Huh. There was pressure in this. It was pressurized. It really hissed when I opened it. There she goes. But that's new. That's new oil. That's interesting. Look at that. So you guys can see that. That's why this looks so good. Because I was a little concerned about it. It looked really decent, but it was okay. So kind of my thought process on this, where it looks like brand new oil, and there's a patch inside this cover. Looks like the previous owner did something and it broke out, and so they opened it up and saw that it was going to be too big of a deal to fix on their own, so they patched it up to sell. That's what it looks like to me. I could be totally off base there, but I mean, I can see that. I can totally see that being kind of a reason for it. Let's set this off to the side and dump out this fluid. Ooh, all kinds of metal flakes in it. I'm gonna get my third jack stand to prop it up so we can spin this and you guys can see what it looks like inside as it's spinning. Hold on. Side note, if you guys are doing this yourself, the jack stand without the thing on top of it, I've noticed, goes under this axle and evens it out pretty well. Just like that. Okay. Let's try to move this camera, well, the whole computer, closer so you guys can see inside that axle. Just adjust these lights so you can see inside the axle as well as possible. There we go. That looks about perfect to me. Let's see what happens when we turn this. Look at that. Wow. Okay. We'll turn the other side. There it is. There it is right there. This side's the problem. See that? Right there. I knew it when this is, I'll be taking a picture of this and putting it on my Instagram and on my Facebook at Casey's Garage if you guys want a closer look after I'm done with the live stream as well. The problem is I'm trying to figure out the whole sound thing with the GoPro and all that at the moment. That's why I decided to do the live stream this week. But There it is right there. That's exactly what I was thinking it was the worn spider gears, but or no. No, that's not the spider. Okay. So to clarify, um I'm just thinking wrong. These are the spider gears and I'm sure there's an issue because they where they touch. Yeah, you can see in there's definitely a lot of wear on the spider gears. So if somebody were to rebuild an axle like this, it'd be smart to replace the spider gears. But the major issue, and I was talking about this when although like I said, I thought it was a spider gear, but I was wrong. It's actually the gear on the this one's the driver's side shaft, but it's the one that attaches to that. Uh, Either way, so that's the issue. That's neat. It's if you guys can see, I hope you can. You know what? The ring gear might be in your way. Hold on. If I turn this way, you know what? I'm gonna put the whole thing away. There. I think you guys can see that better now. Let's turn this again. See if you guys can see. See, there it is. See where it's. If you look, there's the issue. Broken teeth right there. Currently, it works just fine because the good teeth are connected to the spider gears, so I can show you the bad part. But there it is. That's why this axle that's what caused the whole problem for this car. Which means that if somebody wanted to rebuild this axle took out this whole car, caused so much of an issue. And if you guys were to want to run this car, like if you wanted to rebuild this axle and put it in your own car to make it work right, all you would need is a set of gears. Like if you look at this ring gear, like this ring gear still looks good. I mean, I'm not seeing any real issues, although it appears to be jamming up right there. That's interesting. I wonder why it's doing that. Let's back it up and see what's causing that. Well, looks to me. Oh yeah, yeah. If you guys look super deep inside here, if you guys can, it's just a lot of broken metal teeth inside of here. Yeah. Honestly, if this was something that wasn't like a 7.5 inch, I'd definitely rebuild this. But honestly, where it's just not that great of a rear end, I'll probably just end up taking it to the junkyard. But it's important that we know what the issue is, and that is amazing. I think something. But the question is what would have caused that? And actually, that's kind of the point of this video is we could discuss the sorts of things that would cause that to happen. Now, usually, uh, if this were to, because this is an open diff, so if this thing would have been doing a lot of burnouts and stuff, then what you would see is as one tire rotates, you guys can see where the spider gears rotate. If they rotate too much, they actually start to wear inside of the casing. So you can kind of tell a car that's been beat on a lot, like a lot. It's not going to do it much because honestly, it's well designed to spin in there. I actually saw one in my entire life that spun to the point where it ate clear through the casing, and that was on a tractor pull truck. Like that thing was spinning for a while, and it was a lot of there's a lot of stress that took that out. But honestly, that's yeah. So if I were to go ahead and rebuild something like this for something that I would really want to do, like I would definitely go through it and make sure that all these teeth, like I would take the whole thing apart and clean it up and make sure there's not like chips or anything in these gears that you'd want to reuse. And if they're good, like there's no reason to not reuse them if they're good. Like I'm not really seeing any, like even the wear marks, if you guys can see the wear, it's wearing all the way from that edge to about there. It's just almost perfectly across. It's a solid wear pattern. Like it does not look at all like it's wearing inappropriately or anything. Like honestly, I'm at a loss as to why it. Honestly, sometimes things just break. That could be what happened. Is all. Uh, but as we can see, those are folded over. They're all folded in a certain direction. So it would have folded going that way, just like that. So that was backwards. Mm-hmm. Yep, which means if that was. If there are any V6 Mustang guys watching this video, um, do me a favor, comment below if you were to do a little one tire fire, the driver's side or the passenger side that you end up breaking traction on. Because if it's the passenger side, then that probably what could have caused this. But I don't know. Honestly, it's all speculation. Like, there's no way to look at this and be like 1000% likely it's this or this, because this thing's got 130,000 miles on it, which means it's got so many. Yeah. Anyway, so at the very least, it doesn't look like it was just like one huge, or if it was one huge thing, then I don't know. Honestly, I'm just rambling at this point, I think. But the point is, those teeth right there are totally shot, but the rest of it does not look bad. Like it could possibly be cleaned up and reused at some point, but not by me. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this cover back on because, well, it's served its purpose at this point, and the smell of these are terrible. Well, anyway, you guys have a great night. I'll catch you guys next week on my next video. Sorry, it was one day late this time, but like I said, I'm working on trying to figure out what the issues with my sound are, and hopefully, I'll just be posting regular videos again here soon. But thank you guys for watching. Feel free to subscribe. Have a good night.